So, today what I learned in Python was in the variables. Basically, I learned the nomenclature per se from the variables. And let me try to explain. They're the two main ones which I test around a bit. And the two main ones are the int and the string. The int is the variable that provides per se numbers. So it don't consider as text but as real numbers. So when, for example, you go adding some variables to each other, then you get numbers. And in a string, it's like text. So when you're going to do, so for example, a math with strings, so you have 1 plus 1, but they're both string form, they won't do 2, but they will do 11 because you were just connecting both points. And I will try to show this for you now. So here I have it. What I did here, and it's in Portuguese, sorry, I wrote this in Portuguese. Basically, I have a tiny, let's say, variable data that it's a really simple program. So you just basically, for example, let me run it again. So I have a lot of prints because what I'm going to do, it is storing variables and then telling those variables for me later. So for example, here, digit the name of employee. I don't know, Matthews. Then this is a string type of variable. So basically, a string variable will hold on letters. They can also hold numbers, but again, these numbers will be considered as text. And so, if I try to do math here, like Matthews 1 plus 1, won't give Matthews 2, but will just give you Matthews 1, 1, or Matthews 11. Anyway, I'll put 1 just to prove it. Intuition, basically, I'm not sure exactly intuition because, yes, um, so basically the impress, sorry, the mark. I forgot the name, sorry. Okay, let's say market. Sorry, target. Okay. Now, here is the quantity of the function of not the employees. So how many people work in the employer facility or in business? So basically here is a string quantity. So if I some reason I add a number to this, I will be adding number. So this is an int. There is another type of variable that shows math basically, and the variable can hold, because the problem with int, the reason it's called int is basically from integer or something like that basically, but it is a whole number, like I can't have point on it, so it won't consider the point. So the other type of variable, which is harder to run in a computer, that's why you use ints, can hold on to fractions, but here we're using int. Now the mensality, so how much the employer gets, let's get $100, and then it gives me um, a list basically, not just explaining exactly what I wrote, but like here, sorry, here is what I wrote, and then here it's what it gave me. So it gave here in the print, just printed it, and there's the variables here. For example, here's a variable, here's a variable, here's a variable, and here's a variable. Um, and here in the mensality, there's a float type of variable. Basically, a float variable stores not just whole numbers, but also broken number. So if I run this again, just give everyone one. Here quantity int, it's int and int variable. So anyways, and here I can 0 1 10 10 point. Sorry, point 1 1. It will give me 0.11. And to prove that about the strings, let's code here for a bit. So if I go here, print, um, for example, nomi plus, I don't know, 1 1. No, let's get something creative. Tails. Oh yeah, is, I don't know, good. Yeah, so I print this plus good. So, and let's test the other variables. Print, oh sorry, print, um, let's see, let's take the number of employees. So take this, the number of employees, which, yeah. What's the name of the variable from, yes, here is quantidade quantidade funcionários. This in Portuguese is basically quantity, which quantity is basically a shortened way to say this. And now, and let's add, since this is an int, let's add 1. No, 10. Let's add 10. And also, let's print another one. And what I will be printing is media. Sorry, oops. Media mensalidade plus. Media mensalidade means the average mensality for the people inside the business. Let's take 0.1. I know it's very low if you consider this logically, but still. Let's now do everything again. Matthews. And now I see a problem in my code, but I will just show you. Institution, I don't know, Matthews again, it works Matthews 10. Let's place a broken number to 0.9. Now, if you see here, Matthews is good. That's what the problem I said, because basically there is no space here, and you should have put the space here. But since there was no space here, then it was everything together. But we can see, yeah, it definitely add up. 20. I put that the number of employees were 10, and then I plus 10, so 20, and it gave me 1.0 because the original variable was 0 0.1, and no, sorry, it was 0.9, and I added 1 to it. So yeah, a bit of variables for today. Definitely a cool learning. And I know there's a lot that I don't know if there's a lot of variables, but I think these are the three main ones. Probably, I think Boolean, which I didn't learn here, but Boolean probably is pretty big. Of course, it's a very useful way logic gate. So yeah, very good to learn. I think either, of course, if I want to say possibilities, there's a lot of possibilities. For example, for what variables? Variables are used everywhere. If you're playing a game, if you're playing Minecraft to get one dirt, this one dirt is, from what I know at least, a part of a variable saying how and what are you holding. So yeah, it's, in programming basically, everything that holds data is a variable. From what I know, basically that's, I don't know if there's any kind of way you could substitute variables. This doesn't make sense. So yeah, basically variables hold on data, and it's really incredible to think about it. And if you wonder, many all programs basically have variables, and some of them have tens of thousands of variables, especially servers, because it has to hold that much information. And everything is also a variable, and so your bank account is a variable in the system. So yeah, very interesting to think about it. Well, that's it for today. Hope you liked the video and hope you like Python, because I will be studying a lot of this today, and not just today, but for every day. I would try even to give it maybe a spin in robotics, because that's one of the big things I want to do with the programming knowledge I get. But for now, just some casual learning. Well, anyway, have a nice night out there, or day, or afternoon, and I see you tomorrow. Bye!